revolutionize a 64,000-year-old tool, the bow and arrow.
It even has a bow fishing attachment here.
But to get his Swiss Army knife style bow and arrow system to market,
I wouldn't hunt with this.
it's got to be able to hit the mark.
And this inventor may have come up with a better car shade. His version comes with a twist. But without a realistic business plan,
Okay, statement of purpose. Is this it?
I don't have any numbers.
this invention will struggle to get traction. That's all next on Make Me a Millionaire Inventor.
There he is. I'm in Puerto Rico, spending some time with John Perdue.
An outdoor enthusiast and stay-at-home dad.
John's been showing me an early prototype of his invention, the pack bow. It's not bad.
For a first shot.
Yeah.
You hit the target.
The pack bow is the Swiss Army knife of bow and arrows. It's a lightweight single tool that, of course, carries and shoots arrows. But take the top off and you'll find a compartment for maps and medical supplies.
There's also a compass and a signal mirror.
And it even has a paddle attachment. This thing is one-stop shopping for the outdoorsman. How'd you come up with this idea?
I was doing research for a book. I was studying collapsed societies and the things that people come up with to survive with.
Interesting. How long have you been working on this?
Around 3 years.
Oh, great. So anything else you want to add to this? Any other bells and whistles?
I've done a more involved prototype. I can show it to you if you like.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
After 3 years of building prototypes and testing, John's hit a wall. So I'm here to check out the latest version of the pack bow and to get John the help he needs. Oh man, that's so badass! Look at that thing.
See, this uses an external quiver and even has a bow fishing attachment here.
You, sir, are a genius. I have to tell you.
Thank you.
What I love about this invention is that he MacGyvered it together. I mean, he made it from PVC pipe, basically repurposed plumbing equipment. That's cool.
Everything I've built this around, I have dedicated to what's the main way I can keep the price below almost $10 just to manufacture it. And that's,
$10?
you know, when you add cord and stuff like that, it adds a little bit, but the arrow rest is 22 cents. The PVC is under $5, or probably less than that if you buy it in bulk.
So literally every part of this you did yourself. It's DIY.
It's DIY.
Where do you see these being sold?
Sporting goods stores, major retailers, major big box stores.
Almost 20 million Americans are into archery, but I don't think that's the market. I think the pack bow is better for campers, survivalists, people who love the outdoors but don't want to carry around a bunch of gear. I think the pack bow, at the right price, has real potential. Your business plan basically has 3 numbers in it. 19 million archers in the States, $80,000 that you need, and 300% profit margin.
Sounds good to me.
How do you justify those numbers? Where do they come from? You don't?
I don't justify them at this point.
When you say I need 80,000 bucks, I need to see a breakdown of what every dollar is going to. Because without that, I have no idea where my money's going, right?
Right.
So what about financial statement outlooks? Profit and loss, balance sheet, cash flow, all that stuff needs to be in here too. Do you know that?
I do not, and I felt it was just too early in the stage. My time has been spent on the prototypes and getting the patent ready rather than putting the work into that.
You can MacGyver the bow. You cannot MacGyver your
MacGyver
business plan, okay?
I agree.
John's business plan is pretty vague and it has no numbers in it, and that makes me nervous. He has to make the business plan as good as the pack bow itself. What do you do here in Puerto Rico?
Well, we came here originally because my wife got an internal medicine residency here.
So you followed your wife?
I follow my wife. I'm helping her pursue her dreams while I pursue mine secondarily.
Where is your family now?
They're building sandcastles down the beach.
Can I go meet them?
Let's go meet them.
All right.
I'm here in Centerville, Virginia to meet this guy inside. His name's Inayat Motahedi, and he's invented a really clever product. It's called the Twisty Tent.
Twisty Tent is a sunshade for car windows. It's designed to block out harmful UV sun rays. What makes this product unique is that it uses polarization technology that allows you to manually adjust to control how much sunlight is coming into the car.
So I'm really excited about this one. There's a big market to tap into. Hi, I'm Deanne. I am an engineer. So tell me a bit about how you came up with this idea.
Right here. He's my inspiration.
Is this your little one?
That's my little boy. His name is Omar.
Omar. Hi, nice to meet you, Omar. So what's your background?
I'm a cardiology technician, echocardiographer, so I examine hearts for a living.
So technology is in your wheelhouse.
Correct, yes.
I'd love to see what kind of prototype you have. I'm really excited about seeing this.
Absolutely, it's at my house.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go, Omar, come on.
Anayat's been working on his prototype for about 2 years now.
Come on in.
Oh, wow, what a beautiful house.
And best of all, he has a utility patent, which offers more protection than a standard design patent. And that's very appealing to potential investors.
I just want to get to know you guys a little bit.
I'm originally from Afghanistan. My parents left during the Soviet invasion. Wow. Came to the States when I was about 3 years old. Love it here. Absolutely love it here. My father was an engineer. He had the opportunity to come to the United States, and here we are.
How about you?
I'm actually originally from Syria. I came here when I was 13 years old.
Oh my gosh, so you're both first-generation Americans.
Yes.
Nora, tell me about your kind of support for his invention.
Inayat has a lot of ideas, and he's always inventing things. So when he started talking about the twisty tent, I told him you should just focus on this one invention and see where it takes you. I am a little worried because he still has a lot of work to do, but very happy that he's finally doing something to make his dream come true.
It's my little workshop.
Okay.
So I have it kind of stowed away here.
We're all million-dollar inventions.
I know, right? So this is the twisty tent.
Okay.
Let me attach it here for you. You hold that, and I'll show you. Go ahead, hold it up to you, and then turn it all the way. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Tent?
Beyond the fact that Anayat's prototype is a circle that goes in a square car window, there are a lot of things we need to tackle when it comes to prototype development. It looks industrial. It's not user-friendly. It's not easy to rotate. These are all things that we need to address going forward.
Toss that there, sit right there.
I'm assuming you're kind of targeting the back passenger.
Correct. So it kind of suctions like that. And once again, because of the prototype.
It's really a early stage prototype.
Ready, Omar? Ready to go? Sorry. You okay?
All right, so we can get this up and running with a little tape, but it gives me an idea of kind of what we're going off of.
The good news, Anayat's patent is buttoned up. It has detailed schematics that explain the functionality clearly and concisely. But his prototype doesn't quite live up to the promise of the idea, but that's fixable. What he really needs is a rock-solid business plan.
You need to decide whether you want to license it or whether you want to start getting into making this product profit, distribution.
I think my heart is leaning more towards an actually full-fledged company.
So let's talk about your business plan.
Okay.
And what you've kind of identified as your main markets. Okay, statement of purpose, twisty tent. Is this it?
I don't have any numbers. I don't have revenue. I don't have... This is the infancy of the product.
Anayat has a great idea, and there's a huge market for sunshades. But I don't think he has any clue how to turn his patent into a viable product. He needs to at least grasp some of the basics if he expects an investor to take him seriously.
No investor is going to invest in you without real concrete numbers, okay? You need to do some serious research.
Yes.
I'm bringing the pack bow to my engineers at Bluefish Concepts. Now these guys are pros. They can take something that you drew while drunk on a cocktail napkin and make it into an awesome prototype. Or they can take a crude prototype and make it into a slick finished product. Now John's prototype definitely qualifies as crude, so I need these guys to improve the design and make it harder to knock off.
So
What is that?
This is the pack bow. It's got a center fire, bow fishing line. The issue is it's made out of PVC.
Right.
And a hose clamp.
And a hose clamp.
And a hairbrush.
Hey,
Hello, boys.
what is that?
Twisty tent.
Twisty tent.
Is it obvious?
No.
You put this in your car window. It's 2 linear polarized discs. So if you twist it far enough, dun-dun-dun.
That is so cool. Can I do this?
It seems like such a simple idea that someone would have done before.
Yeah, yeah.
But this guy has a full utility patent.
That's really cool.
This has to compete in a pretty tough market, and obviously it's a circle. It needs to go in car windows,
Not circles.
not circles. So we need to figure out how we're going to mount it, and then redesign. You know, it has to be kid-friendly too.
All right.
I like this one better.
What?
But that's just me.
That's just you. Oh.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
You're welcome.
Pleasure.
Good luck, you guys.
See you again.
So official.
Martin, thank you for your candor. I like that you like this one better. Yeah. He's got good taste.
You do that one, I do that one.
Okay. That's fine. Thanks for coming, man. How did it go? I need you to put your MBA skills into use and help me with a business proposal.
We can definitely work on a business plan.
Okay. Try to get as comfortable as possible because I'm going to lay it all out.
It's going to be a while.
All right, so Deanne was saying, have confidence in your patent. She's absolutely correct. So I need to start really knowing the ins and outs of my patent because this is something that not a lot of people have. My brother-in-law got his master's in business. He's here to help me understand the business side of twisting tint.
You've come up with a unique idea that's going to generate a lot of money. But you have to be able to find out how much is it going to cost to get the material, to get it manufactured, shipped, packaged, and warehoused to see how much each twisty tint is costing you so you can price it out.
And I think a fair market value, retail value would be $19.99.
That means in order for someone to be willing to give you their money, it needs to cost less than $5 to make. So that means you have to call multiple manufacturers, compare prices, get some quotes, reduce your manufacturing cost, and get a final number. Their whole thing is going to be how much am I going to make and when do I get my investment back?
It's going to be extremely tough to have a strong business proposal, and it's going to be even more challenging to present that very comfortably in front of investors.
I need you to do a lot of research on the industry. I need numbers, I need names of companies, how many they are, who they sell to, where they sell, how much they sell. You also have to research your operations as far as manufacturing, where every dollar is going to be spent until revenue starts coming in. All right, so you have a lot of work to do.
Appreciate it, thank you.
You're welcome, anytime.
I flew John to Los Angeles because today we get to see the new Packbo prototype.
Are you ready to see it?
I'm ready.
All right.
Hey, Martin.
Hey, good seeing you again.
And my engineers at Bluefish, Michael and Martin, have been redesigning and building for about a week, and they are pumped to show John what they got.
All right, John.
Wow.
Here is your Packbo.
There it is.
It's beautiful. So we kept your basic overall design. So you had the plastic tube down the center. We've replaced it with aluminum tube. And we machined this new centerpiece, which allows you to shoot through, as you can see. And we put a biscuit inside. You can see a little better from that side. So the biscuit holds the arrow. Down at the bottom is your walking stick. We talked about putting the walking stick inside. You can unscrew it, and the walking stick extends out.
Brilliant.
And you can do it to different lengths. So then at the top, to get the arrows out, obviously you want to shoot the arrows. This cap comes off. It unscrews at the top.
Great.
You can carry 3 arrows. So in here, we were able to fit Band-Aids, first aid cream, sting relief, all sorts of things.
I love it. What do you think?
I think it's
let's
great.
roll it.
It looks tactical. It looks great to me. It's something I would see on the shelf and want to go grab it and buy it and take it out in the backyard and shoot it. So that's exactly what I was looking for.
What are we looking at here in terms of how much that costs to make?
We're under $10. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Mission accomplished. The new Packbo prototype is legit, and we know we can manufacture it for a reasonable price point. But before we go out and seek an investment, we need to seek approval.
All right, well, how about we go out and test this for real? I want to take this and have someone shoot it. That's not, us.
Yep.
Sound good?
Sounds great. Let's do it.
Today's a big day for the Packbo. I've invited archers, campers, preppers, anyone who might be interested in buying this thing to come down and shoot it and let me know what they think. Now, I've told John to blend in and not let them know he's the inventor so they don't hold back with their criticism. Although looking around at these guys, I don't think that's going to be an issue.
This is the Packbo. Obviously, it's a bow. That's the main function. And it is also a quiver. That's the quiver. So it holds 3 arrows at once. It also has a walking stick on the bottom that is retractable. I'm sensing a lot of looks right now. What's that look?
Normally, the more functions something has, the less it can do.
So you're not a fan of multitaskers?
No, I am, as long as it's made well.
It just has to be done right. This is the only field test we have planned at this point. So if there are things you like about it, things you don't like about it, please let me know. Really important. How does it feel overall?
When I pull it back, it's coming back.
You can see it.
Me.
This is not 40 pounds. This isn't 40 pounds. If you're 20 pounds, you're going to bounce off of a squirrel.
If you're in survival and you see a rabbit, he's not going to sit there all day while you pull the arrows out and get ready to shoot him.
Plastic's always a bad idea, right from the beginning.
Yeah, I think that gives a novelty, for sure.
I'm sitting here hearing all this negative feedback. It feels like boom, boom, boom. It feels like arrows going into my chest. And I think, have I just wasted 3 years of my life?
The concept is good. The execution is not wonderful.
I wouldn't hike with this in the woods. I wouldn't hunt with this.
We are now 45 minutes into the Packbo bashing session, and I'm just looking at John and thinking of the least hurtful way of telling him, it's over. Take your dreams and go home.
The concept is good, the execution is not wonderful.
I wouldn't hike with this in the woods. I wouldn't hunt with this.
We're out in the wild, well, the wilds of Los Angeles anyway, with a bunch of hunters, campers, even a couple of doomsday preppers testing out the Packbo. And it is a complete disaster.
All right, here we go, guys. Pretty impressed. Wow. Try it for us.
Did you see that? Dude just pulled a Katniss Everdeen with the Packbo.
I was a little skeptical that it wouldn't shoot that well. It actually shot well.
And the more everyone shot it, the more their skepticism turned to enthusiasm.
Your initial reaction was what?
It's a toy.
And after you shot it?
More impressed than I thought I would be, and I think that's the general reaction with everybody here.
Yeah.
I think it's a very good concept.
I can't believe this, but the tide has turned. Once these guys started to actually shoot the Packbo, we changed a few minds. Like, take a shot, they want to do another shot. Just like tequila. I mean, hey, they like it.
All right, well, you guys have all tested it, all shot it. Our inventor is actually here with us today. John is the inventor.
Well, he blended in so easally.
Sometimes it felt like I was downrange, and you guys were doing practice center mass on my chest.
So who would buy it for 50 bucks?
Oh, that'd be really.
Oh, I'd buy it for 50 bucks.
What about 100? So, guys, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. This was very, very helpful.
An hour ago, I thought it was all over for John and the Packbo. But we proved there's a real appetite for this. So I think he's ready to pitch to an investor.
All right, let's go. Thank you, guys.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, Martin. Good to see you. This is Anayat.
How you doing? Good to meet you. Pleasure meeting you again.
When I met Anayat, I knew he had a very good idea and a very bad prototype. Today, we see if my engineers at Bluefish were able to work their magic and build a prototype that we could sell.
So we noticed a few challenges right away. Obviously, it's a circle, and not many car windows are circled.
Correct.
So you needed to somehow fill all of this space. Otherwise, light's going to come in, and that's going to defeat the whole purpose of the sunshade. You ready to go see it in action?
Please, yes.
All right, let's go check it out. I've got one on my truck. Awesome. All right, we're going to go right out here. So here it is. Come right over here. There's the twisty tint right inside the truck.
Look at that. Whoa. This is so cool.
Well done, guys. This looks nice.
This is amazing. My polarizers on here, the suction cups, the design, geniuses.
You like it?
I love it. I love the design, the aesthetics of it. This blows everything out of the water. Bluefish has done an amazing job.
Really, a big part of this is running the business. So we need to talk about business, because your business plan was not in good shape when we last spoke.
I did my homework.
Oh, you've got a new one.
I got it. Ta-da.
Look at this, executive summary, your objectives. That's going to be very well received at a pitch. The next thing we want to do is focus group testing.
Okay.
Today is my favorite day. We get to take the Twisty Tent prototype and put it in the hands of potential customers. So I've put together a multi-generational focus group, moms and their kids. Hi, everyone. I'm Deanne. Thanks so much for coming. So the Twisty Tent, I'm not even going to tell you much about it. It's kind of self-explanatory. It twists and it provides tent for your window. So it's actually right here, but if you come around the back of the van, you can actually go in and interact with it and tell us what you think.
Oh, wow. That's cool. That is awesome.
Wow.
Look, it's like your reflection. Oh, I love it. You love it.
Heard a lot of oohs and wows coming from little kids who are so honest with their opinions.
Is it cool?
It's like spinning.
So what are your initial reactions?
I had a concern, how easy is it to take off for children?
Okay, have them try to take it off.
Hey, Sebastian, can you take it off? that's a lot more, you know, durable than the plastic ones are.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah?
I love that you can adjust the amount of shade.
So far, so good, but there are hundreds of car shades out on the market. So I want to see how Twisty Tint compares to what's already out there. Here's an example of a shade that you could put on a window. Put some suction cups on there. 2 of these sell for $9.99.
One thing I do like about the $9.99 price is if something happens to it or it gets lost or the kid, you know, throws something on it, you don't feel like you just destroyed a high-end product.
You can buy this adhesive that goes on your window. This is also at a price point of $9.99.
Those things fall down the minute they get an ounce of dust on them. They never work.
This is a sunshade. This is at a price point of $12.99. So it comes, you attach it at the top and you pull the shade down.
This is the please stop messing with it and letting it go and letting it flap into the top. And then the spring breaks in it.
And then we have the Twisty Tent. What do you guys think about this as kind of the next level? It's a bit of a higher end product for sure.
When you put it in the car, it looks like it's part of the car instead of something that you just attach in there.
They obviously think it's cool and they feel in control, so it just seems like a really good option.
We'd like to sell it for $19.99. What do you guys think of that price?
$19.99 would probably be the standard of the price that I would anticipate it to be. You know?
Yeah, 20 would be my max.
Yeah, I'm imagining because I have to buy multiple.
Okay.
To cover each window. So yeah, 20 would probably be the max that I would pay, yeah.
Okay. All right, well, thank you so much for your feedback. Thank you so much for testing this product. We really appreciate it. That was great. Overall, moms loved Twisty Tent. It offered something different than what's out there at the right price point. I think Anaya's ready for a pitch. In general, the kids loved it, the parents loved it. I think it was a really great focus group test.
I'm very, very pleased with that.
All right. Good day.
All right, John, are you ready?
I'm ready.
John's hard work, all of his effort, comes down to this moment. A meeting with Ian Sobieski. He's a venture capitalist whose group has already invested over $230 million in 270 startups. This guy's the real deal. He's brought an advisor with him, Jennifer Chung. She's a senior buyer for a chain of West Coast sporting goods stores.
Hey there, George.
Ian, how are you? So
Welcome,
sorry.
John Purdue.
Welcome.
It's nice to meet you, Jennifer. Well, first of all, thanks for being here. My name is John Purdue, and I am the inventor of the Pack Bow. Pack Bow began as a compact, portable archery device that could be slung across the back or over the shoulder, and its arrows carried inside. This comes with 2 target or hunting arrows and 1 bow fishing arrow that can be quickly attached to this bow fishing reel on the front of the firing chamber. It also comes with land navigation compass on top and extra space to carry emergency supplies. This thing is basically like a Swiss Army knife for somebody that loves these type of things. So what I envision is an initial rollout at a $79 to $99 price point where I simply need an investment partner to come in and help me get the rest of the way to get this to market. I am here asking for $300,000 for injection molding equipment to get the unit cost on this way, way down, for initial inventory, a simultaneous social media celebrity endorsement campaign, and patenting outside the United States, and any other miscellaneous expenses it requires to get it to market.
So it sounds like a bunch of features that are all put together in a unique way that isn't out there in the marketplace today. How many of these have you sold?
None.
Oh, you haven't sold any yet?
None, not even. This is a brand new prototype.
So how much did it cost to put this thing together for you?
$15.
From a retailer standpoint, that's an excellent margin. It's a really compelling price point. What I'm not sure about is, though, where exactly it would sit in the outdoor market from a retail standpoint. I think there's so much emphasis on the archery portion right now and not as much on the outdoorsman. And so I think for some retailers that don't carry archery or hunting, it may be a little confusing. Who do you envision as your end consumer?
You know, I thought 14-year-old boys that want to go plink out in the backyard would snatch this thing up. Preppers would snatch it up because of the other things we've added to it. Outdoorsmen, I thought would be great for camping as well.
But it's still not clear, I think, to you even, whether the primary selling point of your innovation is for adolescents receiving their first bow or outdoor enthusiasts. You can accomplish all that with this one tool. But in any kind of entrepreneurial effort, you have to focus. You have limited resources, and you need to decide where to devote those resources. So if you raise $300,000, John, what would your forecast revenue after 12 months, after 24 months, and after 36 months?
I have absolutely no idea and decided prior to coming here not to, in any way, offer those numbers.
All right.
I'm not going to try to fluff this thing up and offer numbers that I have no idea about yet.
You can almost feel the energy in the room shift. I mean, I can help John improve the prototype. I can encourage him to research his numbers and button up his business plan. And Ian's only asking the kind of questions that anybody being asked for money would want to know. And John's not bringing it.
You seem like you have the fire in the belly to be an entrepreneur. As much effort as you put into the mechanics and the physicality and the physics of your invention, you should put into the soft science of marketing and revenue forecasts, bill of goods, distribution.
Right.
So some things to consider would be to make 100 of these and actually try to sell them. Nothing talks as well as actual money. And if you could actually sell 100 of these at different price points, you would learn a lot. Would that pay your rent? Probably not, but what it would let you do is now have actual units in the field of satisfied customers who are using it, from whom you can learn about the marketplace. And when we get answers to some of those questions, I'm happy to get together again and talk about what we might be able to do in terms of an investment, because I don't think this is ready for me to invest in yet.
Okay. It's kind of depressing that, you know, you get a few chances to be in front of someone like Ian, and you hope it's what he's looking for. But if I had given him numbers without knowing the production costs, I'm just throwing out numbers. I might as well have guessed them. So at this point, I'm the same place I was yesterday.
John was not prepared. He did not know his numbers, but I believe in the Packbow, and I am not ready to give up just yet.
You ready for your pitch?
I'm a little nervous. I'm afraid to. I don't like surprises.
You sure?
Yes,
We can walk
yes.
away.
No,
if
no,
you're
no,
not
no,
ready.
no, no, no. Let's go. Let's do this.
I'm rooting for you.
Thank you.
Today, Anayat is pitching to two investors. Hey guys. Andrew Mitchell is a New York-based VC. He's been an early investor in some big businesses like Birchbox. And Kevin Smith owns a manufacturing company based in China. Last year, that company manufactured over $100 million worth of consumer goods, ranging from toys to car stereos.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anayat, and my invention is a twisty tint. I have a little 4-year-old, and when he was a baby, I would take him on little joy rides. He'll be fussing and crying sometimes, and I noticed that the sun was blinding his eyes and irritating his skin. I tried using these roll-down shades. They didn't really work, and finally ended up, it's the last resort, using his little blankie to shield him from the harsh rays of the sun. Obviously, none of it worked, so I had to come up with a real solution. I came up with the twisty tint, a simple, amazing device that utilizes polarization technology to block out the sun and provide UV protection. So you simply take the twisty tint and you place it on the car window and you anchor it using these 4 suctions. You just simply take this tab and you turn it, and it goes from clear to completely tint at will. I have a utility patent on this device, the technology, and we're able to license it out to many different industries such as the aviation industry, cruise line industry, railway industry, and many others. So I am looking for an investment of $300,000 with negotiable equity in my company to bring my invention to the commercial market. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fantastic prototype. Absolutely brilliant prototype to this point. I think that there's a lot of potential for sure.
I think there's something about the interaction, whether it's entertainment, but it's not what exists today, where if you unhook it and it zips right up, it becomes an annoyance. So there's something potentially here. Why don't you walk us through some of the IP that you have?
Okay, so I have a utility patent on the device in which I can utilize polarization technology on vehicles. And it's not limited to just cars, that includes even strollers.
Obviously you seem extremely intelligent and very, very passionate about the product. How do you see building a business?
In my business plan, I was asking for $300,000 to provide mass production of the twisty tint for the automobile industry. This will help sustain 30,000 units for its initial order.
Why do you have 30,000 units as your initial buy?
That's just starting out to project at least the next quarter. You know,
is that kind of sales volume necessary to make the economics work then?
Correct. Yes.
Where do you want to try to sell? Do you want to go to brick and mortar retail, boutiques, online? Where would you like to start selling the product?
I do not know specifically.
So let's get back to the product. You know, in my own studies, quickly went to Amazon. It's a resource, 40,000 shade products. What is it about this product? Do you think provide you with influence to kind of break through?
It kind of puts other products in their place.
What is it about this product? Do you think provide you with influence to kind of break through?
It kind of puts other products in their place.
I'm going to add on to that because during focus group testing, I think there were two things that we identified that were really different than the other products on the market. One is that it has variable tint. A lot of these are on-off, right? Mm-hmm. So this gives you the ability to, control and give you variable tint. The second, I think, huge factor is that a lot of the products on the market are really driven by the parent. And what we found was that the kids loved this, and the parents loved that it was entertaining the kid while they were in the car. It felt like it was a kid-driven experience. So that
You're going to hire her as the marketing person?
I know.
I know you didn't really speak about it, but a lot of the questions you had are answered in the business plan, and you have those answers.
Well, that's all I have.
Yeah, I'm finished too. It's great to learn about your product.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity over here to present my twisty thing. This is great.
We'd like to go over some things here, so if you wouldn't mind just giving us a couple minutes.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. There's something here for sure, but if there's not someone in the driver's seat, that's a nightmare.
He's a little raw, but see the passion. A lot of times there's an emotion. The entrepreneur wants to build something because they can't find the product that fits their lifestyle. So I commend him for going on his own.
This guy has a patent that could be sitting on a gold mine. You have the expertise to make it that product, and I do think that you guys are a really great fit in bringing it to that next level.
Yeah, I think we're ready to have him come back in.
Yeah, we could probably invite him back.
Come on back in.
Welcome back,
Kevin, Andrew.
The product that you've created in all the different possibilities of where it might end up is truly special. And the fact that you've taken the time, energy, and money to get it patented and to do all that you've done is great. But you remind me of kind of this a 15-year-old with a learner's permit wanting to get behind the wheel, which is, that's fantastic, but we don't want to put the throttle down full gas with a 15-year-old and a learner's permit and then just hope we get somewhere, because most likely we end up crashing.
For me, it's a little half-baked. One of the things that's really important for you is to surround yourself with a real lead. You seem to resonate towards the product. You're the inventor. This is your dream, and you're obviously prototyping. So you need someone with strength in operations and then someone with strength in sales and marketing. You're really close. You're a couple milestones away, but it's a little early for me to get involved.
Got it. Okay.
Pleasure meeting you.
All right. Thank you so much for your time,
Hey.
opinions, and suggestions.
Great to hear your
Really
plan.
appreciate it. Thank you so much. I didn't get what I wanted. I'm a little disappointed. Got a lot of good advice. They were saying that we love your product, we just need that leadership.
When they ask those questions, you'd have to get to a point where you answer like you are in charge of this company.
Yeah.
It wasn't Twisty Tent that Kevin and Andrew couldn't invest in. It was Anayat. It's a hard lesson to learn, but sometimes a great idea just isn't enough. If Anayat can get his business know-how to match his product, he may have a chance, but today just came too soon.
I do have a couple things that I need to address. I know what needs to be done, and I'm hungry. I really want to go at it again.
So John, thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. So I asked John to come back to LA because I think the Packbo deserves a second chance. I realized he doesn't need a cash injection from a VC. He needs to get a few hundred Packbos made, figure out what the proper price point is, and test the market. Last time we were here, you gave a great pitch.
Thanks.
You did not get an investment. But you did get some advice.
He said, produce 100 prototypes.
And is that something that you can do on your own?
I can't afford it.
Well, John, there's someone I want you to meet. Come this way. He doesn't need a venture capitalist, he needs a manufacturer. And fortunately, I know just the person. Hey, Kevin.
How you doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
John.
John, nice to meet you.
Kevin Smith. Now, he did not invest in Twisty Tint, but Deanne told him about the pack bow, and he's interested. It's all you guys. I'm going to let you take it from here.
Great.
Go ahead and have a seat.
Sure.
Let me give you a little bit of background about who you're talking to and kind of why we're here and potentially interested.
Okay.
Marilyn and I together have a product design and manufacturing company. This is kind of the world I live in, is helping to get product from someone who's got an idea to market. The ability to get this far, this is an incredible thing that you've done, because it's not what you do for a living.
Right.
And the technical ability, the fortitude to just stay after it, it's
The
impressive.
foresight.
The item itself is, I think, very interesting, and our abilities to manufacture this. You've definitely got our interest. What I want to know is, what do you want?
I purely want your expertise on taking it to market. But I'm amenable to whatever maximizes revenue for the product.
Well, John, I think we would like to have a controlling position of 51% equity in the entity. For that, we will take care of basically everything between this point and maximizing the potential of your invention. The value on that, conservatively, would be at least $500,000.
And you would not have to put in any money at all from this point on.
So, where are you with that?
You prefer the 51 and taking it from here to market. I have no problem, perfectly amenable to that.
So, do we have a deal?
We have a deal.
Great.
Marilyn, we have a deal. Thanks very much. I am ecstatic. Kevin and Marilyn offered $500,000 for 51%. I take 49. I couldn't be more excited about that. You know, when I pitched to Ian last time, I thought this could be over. And with it culminating in this, I couldn't have asked for better. You're seeing a dream fulfilled today.
Hey, guys.
Okay.
Did you guys make a deal?
We made a deal.
I have just one question.
Let's hear it.
Is it too early for a drink?
Evidently not.
You know, my wife has worked so hard these past years. She's sacrificed for me, I've sacrificed for her. We've supported each other, and I cannot wait to call her and tell her this news. She's going to be ecstatic. Amorcito.
Mi amor.
I've got some good news. I keep 49%, and we don't have to spend another penny. I know that's what you want to know. And $500,000 they're investing in this thing to get it onto the shelves, sweetie.
Oh my God.
This is everything for the family. Not only monetarily this will help, but this shows my daughters you can take a dream, pursue it, and work hard, and achieve the American dream. Couldn't have made a better example for my daughters.
We love you very, very much.
I love you.